Always Sunny Season 2. We open with a down the pine trees. Mac loses. It's pretty amusing how Dennis and Dee are united in fear of Frank's imminent arrival. Enter the one, the only Danny DeVito as Frank Reynolds. What sort of monster pulls a mother's dead fake out? Just like that, the business tactic of keeping Sonny on the air. Does Frank believe he'd give his money to charity? Olsen Harton's reaction here is act perfect. His moral character is in the gutter, sure, but so are his new support group. Confession time. By the end of season 1 I was in love with the Sonny chemistry and, truth be told, resistant to DeVito. It's a testament to all how much season 2 hasn't changed, how it still feels like beloved vintage. DeVito is magnetic and repugnant. Frank version 1.0 is eased in with the trad Sonny welcome and will devolve further. The production of this episode devotes itself to sticking the landing of the theme. Charlie locks into the sympathy vote. The pitying tone of the strippers is well delivered. Good casting in Natasha Leggero and Sarah Erickson. DeVito does lascivious so well. Dennis doesn't believe Dee should be looting, a belief rooted not in sibling rivalry but in raw sexism. I love Harton's delivery of tiny little car. Peter Smokler's cinematography is well thought out. This shot of Frank using a bra as a starter flag, the frenetic energy of the race, like an inverse of the scene from The Shining. Can play with this, Danny. Charlie and Mac in the hall, some vintage season 1 vibes. They're breaking Charlie's wheelchair for a part to flip in lieu of a coin. With so much going on, barely a minute is given to a clever subversion of the TV trope. This is my side. Rest in peace, Mr. Tibbs. Frank gives Charlie his pitch for moving in, and TV history is made. Mwah. Real writing work by McElhenney and Co. was put into Dennis. The FDR look indeed. Disability awareness is not Mac's strong suit. Mac, as the gang's prime lunkhead, gets tiring on Overwatch, so is the most suitable for developing many incarnations. Dee is one step ahead, quite literally. It's easy with the glamour of DeVito to overlook just how much this episode is on point in sustaining the theme of pity thieves. Bankrolled by his new facilitator for shenanigans, we're introduced to Charlie's love of costumes. He's going in as a war hero. Oh my, is that an early Serpico back there? Wonderful bait and switch. Except being Charlie, he commits to the role. Dennis and Mac are cruising the mall when ideologies clash, settled by a chaotic wheelchair race where Mac is a sore loser. Dwelling on Caitlin's slow stagger away is just hysterical. We find Charlie outplayed by Frank. Frank has his deluxe modelled pity and money. The strip club fight is interspersed by showing us how Mac and Dennis have buried the hatchet. The driving scene is filmed with a series of single shots establishing both are drunk maniacs. Then, as two fast pans across the dashboard relaying the size of the vehicle, the second showing they're asleep, then a sustained double shot right before the gang get crippled. And we end with Frank looking briefly to be the voice of reason. Oh, that's not going to last. Brought to you by patreon.com/AndyLuke.